A little after 5 a.m. We've come to the airport in Bogota to meet my brother Ed and his family, Jan and Tom, who've come over from the UK to spend Christmas here with us in Colombia. The queues at immigration are quite long, so we've had a chance to grab a coffee. Hopefully it won't be much longer now.
Oh my goodness, I can see you. Oh, hey, Jan.
It's not really fair to film people when they've been travelling for 24 hours, is it? Hey-ho. So this is our hotel. It's in the Candelaria area, right in the heart of Bogota. And our room has this little balcony with a hot tub in. We'll be trying that out later. The boys are getting a bit of sleep. John's going to try and push on through, so we're having a bit of a wander around town. Well, I think we all need this coffee this morning. It's so early, it feels like the city's only just waking up. It's the first time Jan or Ed and Tom have been to Bogota. Me and Ben were here 3 years ago. Feels like this area has gentrified a little bit. There's more coffee shops and bars and restaurants and tourist shops. Saying that, it's absolutely wonderful to be back. Just getting our bearings again, trying to remember where everything is.
So yours is
Guava and blackberry.
and mine is guava and something called lulo.
It's actually called lulo, and it's this fruit. This is the fruit stand we bought our drinks from. All sorts of exotic fruits. As you can see, we've been back to pick up Ed and Tom. We're just going to wander around the Candelaria area a little bit more. Despite the sleep, I think everyone's still a little bit knackered after that long journey. We're at 2,600 metres above sea level here, but they don't seem to be suffering from altitude sickness at all. It's fantastic. This is the Plaza de Bolivar, the main square in the centre of Bogota. There's the town hall on the far side and the Ministry of Justice to my right. There's the cathedral and a few camera-shy people. Well, we're going to head back to the hotel now. Ed and Jan have kindly bought us a bottle of gin for Christmas. And we have a hot tub to test out. So we best get on it, really.
G&T's in the hot tub. Cheers!
Today we've come to the Salt Cathedral, which is just a couple of hours north of Bogota. We've not been before, and Jan quite fancied it, so we thought, why not? Entering into the tunnels of the old salt mine, in which the church was built. It's mostly really dark in here, so I can't film very much. Just the odd illuminated bit. The stone section's pretty cool. Everything's been hand carved. We're about 200 metres underground here. There's lots of different tunnels in every direction, each leading to different altars. In some sections like this one, it really opens out. There's enough space here to hold a service, which happens regularly. It is quite a cool place, but probably on account of the number of visitors here, it doesn't really feel particularly sacred in any way. It's also pretty modern. It was only built in the 1990s. Right outside the Salt Cathedral, there's this climbing wall, and as both Tom and Ed love doing climbing walls, they thought they'd have a go. Tom's almost finished his turn already. He does not hang about. Now it's Ed's go. He's making it look easy. I think he's almost as quick as Tom is. From the Salt Cathedral, it's just a short walk down here to the centre of the local town, which is called Zipaquira. It's a really pretty little place. It's a very typical style Colombian town, centred around a little plaza. It's lunchtime. We're feeling pretty hungry. We've been recommended a restaurant just across the road called La Puerta Falsa, or the False Store. So we're going to give it a go.
Cheers. So Jan, let's see what's in your soup.
Chicken. Surprise!
Woohoo! That's cool. It's all quite traditional food in here. What's yours, Ben and Ed?
Yeah, this is a Santa Fe style steak, spicy steak.
From here on the rooftop of the hotel, I think you can just about see the church on top of that hill in front of us. The hill, or I should say the mountain, is called Monserrate and it dominates the city of Bogota. Me, Jan and Tom are taking the funicular railway up to the top this morning. Ed and Ben decided to walk up, so we just met up with them at the top and then we're all going to walk down again together. First, we're just going to have a little peek inside the church. It was built in the 17th century and it's quite a destination for pilgrims as well as tourists. Christmas decorations are all up in the church. These nativity scenes. Gosh, it's so busy on this path this morning. I'm really quite surprised so many people are walking up. It's about an hour's walk to get down to the bottom. We're getting a few views of the city below quite dense cloud cover. We've come out for a spot of lunch in a very traditional restaurant in the Candelaria area of Bogota. And Tom's ordered a steak which is absolutely enormous. We're all just talking about how huge it is. This afternoon we've come to the Gold Museum, which is one of the must-see museums in the centre of Bogota. It's full of pre-Columbian artefacts, lots of gold ones of course. I think everyone enjoyed the Gold Museum. It is pretty cool. And we're just going to have a bit more of a wander through the centre of the city. We will be back here right at the end of their trip, but tomorrow we're heading off to the Amazon. So this is our last chance to explore the city a little bit more for now. I think this evening we're just going to have a few drinks near our hotel. These guys are still a little bit jet lagged, so it won't be a late one. We're just coming in to land in Leticia in the far southeastern corner of Colombia. It's right on the border with Brazil and Peru. We must have been flying over unbroken forest for the last hour at least. My friend Adriana will be hosting us in her reserve habitat sur. It's just a 15-minute ride in a cab to get there. And here we are already. Me and Ben were here 3 years ago, so I'm wondering if it's changed very much since then. So super excited to see my friend again. The rooms here are really quite spread out, so we're just wandering to the rooms that Ed, Jan and Tom will stay in. They've got the tree house, which we stayed in last time, which I absolutely loved. I love the garden here as well. A large chunk of it is still primary rainforest. They've done an awful lot with the bit that was previously a cattle ranch. We'll have a bit more of an explore once we've checked into our rooms. So this is the tree house. It's got 3 flights of stairs right up to the level of the canopy. There's 2 cabins, and this is the one that Tom will stay in.
Have a look inside, Tom.
This is so cool. You can really see right into the treetops from here. And it's got a living tree growing right through the middle of it.
What do you think?
It's quite nice.
This is the room Ed and Jan will be staying in. It's even higher than Tom's, so just incredible views again.
It's great.
Yeah. Have you ever stayed
What do you
anywhere
think,
like
Jan?
this before? I think it's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the monkeys coming in at night. I'm looking forward to sitting on top of the balcony and looking out at the wildlife.
The property is really quite large, so we're going to have a bit of an explore. I'm just admiring all the fruit trees that Adriana's planted in this area that was previously deforested. Some of the fruits I can recognise, but others are just completely new to me. Adriana says that having planted all these fruit trees, it's really attracted a lot more wildlife, especially monkeys. The soil in the Amazon is so poor. I know it's been a lot of work tending to these trees. It really is a beautiful place she's got here, and it does feel quite different from 3 years ago when we were last here. I can really sense the level of biodiversity has increased massively. There's way more birds and insects. Jungle sounds are just so much louder this time. It's lovely. These are cacao trees, and I know Adriana will give us cacao nibs on our fruit for breakfast in the morning. This is where we're staying. The bedroom's in the dome and the shower block's behind. We're just chilling out before dinner. The food is always absolutely delicious here. And I love that Adriana grows all the fruit that's needed. It's meaningful to see so much more wildlife this time too. The frog's getting frisky here. Dinner is served, and these guys have got local fish from the Amazon, which they say is delicious. And the juice is camu fruits from the garden. We'll be staying here at Habitat Sur for 3 nights, and we've got quite a packed itinerary. This morning we're off to do some kayaking. We actually did this same trip with the same guide, Kevin, 3 years ago. I hope these guys enjoy it as much as we did last time. It's just a few minutes walk down to the river. It's a tributary of the Amazon, and it opens out into a nice big lake at one point.
Ay, piranhas!
Last night's meal was a fish called paiche, which comes from this area. Apparently they can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh 400 pounds. There's also pink dolphins in this area. We saw them last time, but no luck as yet. It's the rainy season here at the moment, and the water levels are so much higher. Last time we actually parked up our canoes and walked through the forest here. I think the water must be 4 or 5 meters higher than the last time we were here. So cool being able to kayak through this section. Well, there's plenty of water birds around too, so we're just going quite slowly to see what we can see. This is just such a cool little track, taking in all the different ecosystems in this area. We're seeing and hearing a lot of birds.
White egret.
There's a kingfisher. A bit too fast to get on camera very well. It's a bit hard going through these weedy patches. This is such a cool fig tree. Starts life growing up another tree, which it then strangles, hence the name, strangler fig. It sends down all these roots to ground level. It's just so cool seeing a flooded forest like this and being able to kayak right through it.
Mind your heads.
trying to go for an action shot there, Ed.
Well, maybe Tom's getting a little tired, but we're almost back now. Absolutely loved this trip once again. This afternoon we've got a climbing and zip lining activity planned. It's just a short walk through the rainforest to the place that we start. There's a couple of instructors who are going to be taking care of us. They're quite good with the safety aspect of this, which is quite good because the first part of this is climbing 35 metres up into the canopy.
Looking up.
It's going up first and then I'm going to go next.
Wait.
I quite like doing this kind of thing, but Ed realised about 5 metres up that he really doesn't like it. Unfortunately, you can't come back down once you've started, you've just got to keep going. I guess this is what they call character building. I should say that Ben's opted to sit the whole thing out. He's doing the camera work. He really hates heights. And Jan's gone for the option where you just get pulled up into the canopy, which is brilliant if you've got dodgy hips, which she does.
Bye-bye.
And lastly, it's Tom's turn.
Is it hard work, Tom?
It's hard work on the hands.
Yeah, you feeling tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh. That makes me feel a little bit better. This is how far we've got left. Like, I've got literally a metre. So we're looking forward to the zip line next.
You don't splat.
I'll take that as a no then, especially from Ed. There's 2 zip lines. This first one is the shorter of the 2. The second one's about 150 metres long.
How old are you?
Woohoo!
Go, Katie.
Oh yeah! Super fun! Super fun!
Ed feels that we really can't be related because he's just not enjoying this at all.
Moment, please.
Still, it's almost over now. We just have to get across this super wobbly bridge and then rappel down at the other end. This bit's totally handled by the instructors. You don't have to do anything at all, which is quite good.
Very good.
Well,
Bye-bye.
I think some of us really enjoyed this. Maybe not everyone, though. Hey-ho. It happens. I think me and Ben just absolutely love being in the rainforest, though. And just sitting here at night and listening to all the sounds, it's really magical.
Yeah.
We've come to the port area in the town of Leticia this morning because we're going to get a boat across the Amazon to Peru. Last time we were here, the water levels were too low to use this port, and we had to cross the island just ahead of us to get to a larger port on the other side. The Amazon flows both sides of this island, but on the other side it's much wider and a little bit deeper. There's a nice restaurant on the Peruvian side that we've been to before, so we thought we'd nip over for a spot of lunch. Of course, the river is the main mode of transport for most people going from town to town on the banks of the Amazon. The road network doesn't extend very much beyond Leticia. We're just passing the tip of the island now and entering into the main channel of the Amazon. And Peru's just on the opposite bank. The town we're heading to in Peru is called Santa Rosa, and it's also on an island, so there's no border checks here. People frequently hop back and forth. The boat driver was telling us that the Peruvian president's visiting here today. It's expected to arrive in about an hour or so. That's why the flags are flying. There must be an election happening soon. Anyway, I don't think we're going to hang around to see him. We'll wander straight on up to the restaurant. It's not very far to the restaurant because Santa Rosa is only a small town. You can see the Amazon's flooded on this side as well. See, that's why they built the houses on stilts. The waters can rise by as much as 15 metres each year. Given it's the rainy season, we've been extremely lucky with the weather so far, touch wood. It's actually pretty hot today. It's close to 30 degrees in the full sun. This park area must be where they're expecting the speeches to happen a bit later on. The army are out in force. Everyone's huddled under the tree for a bit of shade. Meanwhile, on this side, the medical workers are taking full advantage of the crowds and offering free vaccinations.
Let's see what you got, Tom.
Cola.
Inca Cola.
Oh, muy peruviano.
I'll show you the view from the restaurant. It's kind of typical of the landscape here. Lots of vultures overhead too.
Wow, buen provecho. What's that you've got here to fish?
Grilled paichi, which is a river fish.
Nice. And Jan's also got a river fish fried. And I've got a massive plate of fried rice with mushroom.
Well, that must be the president's helicopter leaving. Don't see many helicopters in these parts. Time to head back to Letitia, but our fun's not over for the day yet. Letitia's also on the border with Brazil, so we thought we'd go there for our ice cream dessert. There's no border controls into Brazil either, so it's all pretty easy. Just before we head to Brazil, I thought we'd have a little wander through the market here on the dock side. It's where people from the outlying areas, the little villages along the banks of the Amazon, come to sell their fresh produce. It's a little bit busier first thing in the morning. I'll just show you over here as well, because this is the area where people pull up with their local produce. You can see these big bunches of bananas sitting there waiting to be sold in the market. Well, here we are at the border with Brazil. On the other side is the town of Tabatinga. This is a super cool ice cream parlour. They sell acai here, which is local Amazonian fruit. It's become really trendy and expensive recently because of its superfood status. And the surprise next stop in Brazil is here for some caipirinhas. We've not been here before. We've not had caipirinhas in Brazil before either. The bar is just right next to this viewpoint overlooking the Amazon. Once again, the sky is full of vultures. It's quite a dramatic sky today as well. It's like a storm might be brewing. Well, that's the end of today's little trip. We're heading back to Habitat Sur now. Hopefully we'll make it back before the rain starts. It's our last day in the Amazon today. We fly out this afternoon. It's time for a jungle walk this morning. Adriana's hooked us up with a guide and kitted us out with some wellies. We're just going to be doing a little walk through the virgin forest area of her reserve. They've had a few storms recently, so we've been warned it will be quite wet underfoot and there might be some trees fallen down. They must have cleared this first section quite well. I don't think they've cleared the whole path yet. In places our guide is hacking new paths through the forest to get around some big fallen trees. It's starting to get a bit squelchy underfoot. I think Jan's finding it a bit tough on her knees. And Ed's regretting his decision to wear his hiking boots instead of the wellies. Well, I think this is what you would call a real adventure. We've been on a circular trail through the forest, but unfortunately it looks like there's just too many big trees in the way. We're going to have to turn back. Unfortunately for Jan, that means the walk's going to be quite a bit longer than we anticipated. Probably be close to 3 hours. Probably is a little bit on the long side for the others. I guess me and Ben are quite used to it by now. And plus, we really enjoy this kind of thing. Well, we made it back and we're all showered and packed and ready to go. Just saying our goodbyes to Adriana before we head to the airport. Well, that's bye-bye to the Amazon. It was absolutely fantastic to be able to visit it again. And of course, seeing Adriana was lovely too. I think the others enjoyed most of it. Anyway, we've got a night in Bogota and then we're off to Medellin in the morning. So new adventures await.